Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome at the last session of this 3D event, the Dutch Blockchain Week 2020. We're very excited for this session because in this session we're going to hand out the 6 Dutch Blockchain Awards. Before we start, again, I'm going to mention the 15 other ecosystem events that will take place in the upcoming week. All events are free of charge and you can find more information at our website, dutchblockchainweek.com. As Blockchain Netherlands, we saw the strong call for recognition for all the organizations, all the enthusiasts, professionals working on a daily basis, making and strengthen the industry and strengthen the technology and shaping the Dutch blockchain ecosystem. We therefore set up the Dutch Blockchain Awards in 6 different categories. In the past weeks, everybody was able to nominate individuals or organizations within these 6 categories, and we received almost 100 nominations. A professional jury selected 31 nominees from this, around 100, 100, it's Friday afternoon, we really need a drink. From these 100 applications, the professional jury selected 31 applicants in the 6 categories. And in the past 2 weeks, everybody was able to vote on these 31 nominees. We received thousands of votes. So I really would like to thank you for voting on all these distinguished candidates for the awards. Before we're going to start handing out the awards, I really would like to thank Computable again for being a partner for this award. They helped us with providing the infrastructure for the entire awards, and we are very, very thankful for that. Computable, thanks. So without further ado, we're going to start with handing out the first awards. The first award is the Social Impact Award. Who or what organization has had an incremental social impact using blockchain technology? The nominees for this award were Fairfood, Moyi Coffee, WordProof, and Circle Ice. And the winner is WordProof. WordProof, congratulations. And we have its founder and CEO, Sebastiaan van der Lans, in our studio. Sebastiaan, welcome.
Jan, thanks. And we're totally, totally honored to have this prize by the public. So thanks on behalf of the whole team and hundreds of users and everyone. We're super proud.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you here. Last year you won a very prestigious prize from the European Commission. Now you win the Dutch Blockchain Awards. I think you can die now, right?
In a way, the mission has only just begun, but it's an amazing start. We won the Blockchains for Social Good by the European Commission.
Yeah.
The absolute #1, the highest possible, 29.5 of 30 points. That was a vote by policymakers, and this one is really a vote by the public. So both are really, really, very valuable for us.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was really interesting to see like the hundreds of thousands of votes that were casted, especially also for you. I think you got lots of great media attention as well in both the Dutch, but also the international press. So you really put the Netherlands as a blockchain country on the map. I think we're really excited for that as well. Tell me shortly, what is WordProof about?
Yeah, so what we say is the internet as we know it is broken, and that happened because it was to connect computers with computers instead of people to people, and therefore all kinds of obnoxious human behavior like fraud, manipulation, misinformation. Today they thrive on the internet, which echoes back to society. So to save the world, we need to fix the internet, and that's exactly what we do with timestamps. And the fun fact is blockchain was invented for timestamping in 1991. So we bring this use case to all inhabitants of planet Earth.
Very interesting. So timestamping of content, especially news. So
it could be news and e-commerce. So on a news website, you could say, hey, last edited 3 hours ago. You could say, wow, that's transparent, but you could also be suspicious. What was there 3 hours ago that I'm not allowed to see anymore? So what we do is offering that transparency, not only to visitors and buyers in web shops, but also to search engines. And what we aim for is a world where search engines reward everyone who's transparent, where social media rewards it. And you can literally see in the search results, hey, this is a timestamped and therefore more trustworthy information.
Wow. Is this also the key to combat fake news?
We think it is, as the timestamp brings two things: transparency, so how did information change over time, and accountability, where does information come from? And with the identity connected to content, you can at least combat every fake news or misinformation coming from anonymous sources, which is a big problem. And later on, you can build a reputation around it. And that's, those are the building blocks for combating all misinformation on the
internet. Is it already being used by companies, news outlets, and so forth?
So we work with Persgroep, which is a major news outlet, or has major news outlets.
Most famous news names? I think it's AD.
No, we do it now with In the Buurt, which was the website of the year, the news website of the year. You heard that last week. And before the end of the year, we have one of the biggest news websites in the Netherlands.
Wow.
3 letters, but let's see. So they will timestamp. So before the end of the year, over 1 million articles, news articles are timestamped. But for e-commerce, it makes sense as well. So we expect every terms and conditions, for example, to be timestamped. So what were the terms at moment of buying? Those things being transparent, it does a lot for consumers, but also for the merchants.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about this practical solution, but this is brilliant. And I'm curious because we just had the elections in the USA. Next year we will have the elections in the Netherlands. Actually, it will be the national elections. Are you going to help out also to combat fake news there, or have you already been approached for this?
What we not do is, have we been approached? By almost every media outlet reached out to us to make information and news transparent. As news is, we base our voting based on the news. So it really matters to make it transparent and claim it as a sender of information. We expect politicians to use it as well. We are, as an organization, not policing content. So we don't say it's right or not, but what we do is connecting identity to content. So every reader, buyer, but also search engine can verify the identity, who's behind that information.
Very interesting. And so I've read that you also partnered up with Yoast. I think Yoast is the largest SEO plugin for WordPress, which is the largest content management system in the world, providing the system for 1/3 of all websites on a global scale.
39%.
39%.
It grew from 33 in the beginning of COVID to 39 today.
And how many users does Yoast have?
11 million, over 11 million. That's 16% of all active websites on the internet.
And you have a partnership with Yoast.
They are investor in the company, and we will do marketing with them. We are doing a lot of education with them. So they have a Yoast Academy. We have a WordProof Academy educating on timestamps. So wordproof.com/academy. It's all free information. And what we do with them is making sure that those timestamps will be offered to search engines. And we can roll that out quickly with them.
And Google, are they already on board, or is this a very tenuous?
We're talking to many search engines, but the nice thing with a timestamp is that it's backward compatible. So a timestamp today, if a search engine in 6 months from now will say that they interpret timestamps, which they will never say, as they won't say anything about their algorithms at all, it makes sense that you do it today. It's backward compatible. That's why a lot of the efforts we do at WordProof is standardization. So we're working with ISO, we're working with schema.org. That's the language that search engines and social media talk. So standardization is one of the big efforts we do.
Interesting. So we're talking about big news outlets and so forth. But for example, me with a personal blog or with a little corporation, little web shop, can I also make use of WordProof?
That's a great question. The thing, what a timestamp does, with a timestamp you can prove that you were the first one publishing certain content. What happens normally in a search engine, often if a big website copies content from your website and the search engine sees it first on the big website because they visit it more often, you can be penalized for being maybe a copycat. And with timestamps, you can prove that you were first.
Yeah.
So especially for small publishers as well, it matters to timestamp as it makes a level playing field between the small and the big players.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is your dream when it comes to WordProof? I mean, are you going like to opt for the Nobel Prize for, combating fake news, or what is like your big dream?
I hope that we can be an important building block for making the internet a better place for the current generations and the future generations.
Yeah.
That you can say, hey, the internet, now people are suspicious, or as a parent, people are worried what happens with my kid using social media. I am worried that my parents will get scammed sometimes in whatever form of fraud. Yeah. I want the internet to be a trustworthy place. And in a few years from now that we say, hey, if you don't timestamp, you'll be considered a fraud. What are you hiding? Yeah. That's what we're fighting for.
Interesting. So while the next award winner is already entering this webinar studio, curious to learn, like, what is next for WordProof? I mean, you're working now on all these big partnerships. You have the plugins and everything is already ready.
Yeah.
Your website. What is the next big thing? What can we expect from next year from WordProof?
The biggest platform is WordPress, which we support as 39% of the internet. The second biggest is Shopify. So what we will do is a one-click install on Shopify. You
already have a partnership with them?
We will be part of their app center. So you can really, with 2 or 3 clicks, set it up in less than a month from now. So that's a big thing.
Wow.
We're enrolling investing a lot in content, educational content. So wordproof.com/academy. And we're putting the trusted web. That's what we say, hey, we are building a trusted web. And we're doing a lot of, there will be a podcast, there will be engagement with a lot of thought leaders in a trustworthy internet. So wow, that's what we do.
It's so exciting. And now you won the award. Do you want to say anything to the audience who voted for you?
Yeah, so there's the camera, I guess.
There's the camera.
We're, of course, the European Commission with the blockchains for social good. That was a big vote of confidence by the policymakers. The Yoast is a big vote by big tech in a way and standardization. But this one, by thousands of people voting for us, we're so super proud, grateful, thankful for everyone who voted on us. It's a vote on a trusted web. So yeah, let's build a trusted web together with all of us.
Wow, what a beautiful fan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to the studio. Enjoy the prize. I hope you will definitely put it in the office, I guess.
For sure, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
so much for being with us today, and good luck with WordProof.
Yeah.